everyone, welcome to Her Courage to Plan. My name is Megan. Today's video, I've got to complete our December monthly budget. Now, if you missed the video where I closed out our budget for the month of November, I will leave it linked up above and you can go back and check it out. Because in that video, guys, I have had to roll over some monies for our December budget. And what you see here in front of me, this is the monthly highlights page in my Plum paper planner. And I actually did a budget plan with me video, and if you missed that video, I'll leave it linked up above. I am in my Plum paper planner, and this is the monthly highlights page. What I did do, guys, I went back because I left off priorities, and so I did go back and fill in that a priority one is, of course, the grocery budget and meal planning. So I have shared with you guys in past videos that I have started meal planning, and guys, it has made a difference and I'm really enjoying it. And I think that one of the major things that happened as far as meal planning in the past is that I was inconsistent, guys. And so I am really, paying attention, and I'm learning a whole lot about meal planning, guys. I definitely have meal planning consistently as one of my 2021 goals. So without further delay, guys, we're going to go ahead and get right into our budget. All right, guys, so I am at the monthly budget for the month of December. And if you're liking this spread here, guys, I have recently put grab bags up for sale, and they are full kits, some of them, and they have essential kits for December and November. So I still have some grab bags available, guys. So if you wanted to get your hands on a grab bag, I do have my link down below to my Etsy shop, and I don't have like the actual month on these here, but you can use it anytime, guys. So they are pretty neutral now, except for the calendar washi, that calendar layout, it does have December on it. But as far as the actual budget, it only has monthly budget on it. And then for the paycheck, it has like paycheck 1, paycheck 2. So again, it is a great deal, guys, if you want to go ahead and snag one of those bags. All right, so let me go ahead and get the monthly income plugged in. Now for hubs, we are planning a total of $23.02 to be direct deposited into this joint household account. And then for me, we are planning $1,400 to be direct deposited into this joint household account. And then also, I end up having to do a rollover from November's budget, guys. And that rollover is $150. Plus, we are expecting our son to pay his phone bill. So I'm only going to account for rollover. And like I've said in the past, once he pays his part of the phone bill, then I'll come back and then I'll put it in as far as, him paying. But I don't want to plan for it. So I'm going to actually plan for the rollover. So I'll put rollover, and this is from November. And that was $150. So the total that we are working with, $23.02, $1,400, and $150. So we are actually planning a minimum of $38.52 to be deposited into this joint household account. Now, if this is your first time watching any of our budgeting videos, my husband and I, we do allocate a portion of our paychecks direct deposited to this joint household account, and we pay bills from this joint household account. Now, we still have our personal accounts where we have a small portion that is direct deposited, and we just handle our personal expenditures out of it. But as far as our household, if you don't see something on our actual budget, then that's something that we don't deal with, or we just handle it out of our personal accounts. So the next is giving. So for tithe and offering, we are actually planning for the month of December a minimum $680. So I'll go ahead and total that. And then for our expenses, of course, we've got the mortgage, and that is at $502. And we have Netflix, and that is at the $15.99. And you guys know I'm going to speed this video along so I can plug in these expenditures, and I will see you guys back in a bit. Guys, so without the buffer, guys, our total expenses come to $2,536.67. So we still need to go ahead and plug in our savings funds. So many of you call them sinking funds, but they, of course, they're saving funds, and need to go ahead and plug it in. So our household emergency, and that gets the $50. So with our household emergency, that $50, it automatically comes out at the end of the month. And then of course it's transferred into our joint household savings account. And then we have our son's tuition, and that account automatically gets $150. And then we have the vacation, and we are replenishing our vacation, guys, because we took it to pay off the HELOC. Now, if you missed that video where we paid off our HELOC in October, I'll leave it linked up above and you can go back and check it out. So we are replenishing the vacation fund, and we're hoping to have it done by this month. So our vacation plan, $350 again. And then for pets, our pets do get $50 in their saving fund. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do, guys, is I'm going to add the new category, which is our taxes. It's not going to get anything, but the reason why I'm going to go ahead and put it on here is because I know we've got the category added to our 2021 annual budget. Now, if you missed where I did our annual budget on paper and pen, I will leave that video up above as well, and you can go and check it out. But the taxes is a new category because we do owe the IRS. So we're hoping that they will go ahead and get the return process because we have mailed it in. Now, guys, I did a debt story video, and if you happen to miss that video, guys, I'll go ahead and leave that linked up above as well. So I'm just putting this here because when I do our January budget, I want to make sure that it's already planned, and it'll, you know, of course, jog my memory that I need to make sure that I add it to the saving fund. And again, hopefully they will have it set up in the system as far as our return, and we can go ahead and get a payment plan set up. And then of course it'll move from the saving funds category into our, you know, planned expenses, and then of course any extra debt. But for now, we're going to be putting money aside so that when it is processed in their system, we'll have, you know, a nice amount to put towards it, hopefully. So our actual plan for our savings is 50, 150, 350, and 50. So it'll be $600 that we are planning. And we don't do cash envelopes at this time, and we don't have the extra debt just yet at this time. It's in the savings category. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, let's go ahead and put in our monthly overview down here at the bottom. We can go ahead and crunch these numbers. So for the plan, as far as the income, we are planning $38.52. And then for giving, we are planning $680. Now I'm going to hold off on the expenses because we've got to put the buffer in, but right now our expenses are at $2536.67. But we know the savings is at $600, so that won't change. And then of course envelopes, we don't do cash envelopes at this time, and no extra debt. So I go ahead and crunch these numbers so we can see what we have left. So $38.52 minus $680 minus, and we'll do this here, $2536.67, and then minus $600. So we have just enough, guys. We have $35.33. So that will go in as the buffer. So let me just add it here, plus $35.33, and then we'll put it on our monthly budget. It's $35.33. So our actual total expenses, the $35.33 plus $25.36.67. So that's a total $25.72, and this should give us a zero-based budget. So our expenses are $25.72. All right, guys, so let me go ahead and crunch these numbers here, and we should get a zero-based budget. So at $38.52 minus $680 minus $25.72 and minus $600. That's a zero-based budget, guys. And that just means that our planned minimum income is allocated across our planned expenses, and we have every dollar assigned. So I'll plug in our total expenses here, the $25.72. So as I mentioned to you guys in the November recap video, like I said, we had to do a rollover because of right here we have the insurance membership, that $35 is due, and then of course the pest control is due, which is an additional $55. It's every other month, so we know it's actually coming up in December. So we wanted to make sure that we had enough monies to take care of it. And you know, we don't have any like extra checks this month, so everything worked out, guys. I am very happy with it. So this is our December monthly budget. It is set up, guys, and again, if you want to get your hands on this kit, it is part of my grab bags. This is an old format, but again, it does not have any months on it. You get a host of different budget stickers, guys, so make sure you check it out. And I want to have a conversation with you guys. How are y'all feeling about this being the last month of 2020, guys? This is it. I mean, truly, it is done. 2021 is basically here. So leave me a comment down below. How's your monthly budget for December going, and how you're feeling about this last month of 2020? All right, guys, you already know. I'll see you later. Bye.